Good morning.
Good morning, Drew.
And welcome to UUCC, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Canandaigua. We are a group of spiritual freethinkers who gather to celebrate life, build community, and better the world. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. I'm Drew Valonis, your worship associate for this morning, and the service today will be led by our minister, the Reverend Cindy Terlazzo. Thank you for everyone on this morning's worship team, also including music by Bill Mills and religious, that's crossed out, okay. Today's service will be intergenerational, so children are welcome to stay through the whole service. If this is your first visit, welcome. We invite you to sign the visitor's book in the entryway. And whether it's your first visit or your 1,000th, we are glad you came. This service is also being live streamed to our YouTube channel. We will plan on continuing with hybrid services, so you can join us each week here in person on Zoom or later on YouTube. To help us connect better with our friends watching from home, please turn around and give a wave to the camera. At the end of the service, we will invite our friends on Zoom to turn their cameras on and wave back. I have a few announcements to share with you today. To help make the most of our time together, event details can be found on the printed announcements in the back of the room or the weekly email. If you have a joy or sorrow to share, please fill out the card on or near your chair. We invite you to bring them forward and place in the basket after Bill rings the chimes and begins to play. You can also come forward to drop a pebble in the water if you have a joy or sorrow that you'd prefer not to share. Next Sunday, April 26th, the Social and Environmental Justice Committee will have a brief meeting and then head outside to work in cleaning up our Adopt the Highway portion of 5 and 20. If you love to clean but don't love meetings, you can pick a section and head out as soon as you're ready. We will have maps designating 6 different sections for you to choose from: safety vests and hard hats, gloves, bags, and reachers. The fundraising committee will host a regeneration celebration for friends and neighbors on Sunday, May 3 at noon. In addition to garden activities using seeds and sprouts from our community partners, we're asking the congregation to bring their best upcycled craft to sell at this event and invite friends to come shop. General Assembly is the annual meeting of the Unitarian Universalist Association, where participants gather to worship, witness, learn, connect, and make policy decisions for the association through a democratic process. June 14 is quickly approaching, and First Unitarian is an official satellite site. UU congregations from all over New York State are invited to join First Unitarian as a satellite location in their historic building and city. Registration is open now. If you're interested in becoming a delegate for our congregation, contact Karen Alvarez, board president. As we prepare to be fully together, I remind you to silence your phones and devices. We now enter a space of worship. Now is the time to bring forward any joys or sorrows, or come up to drop a pebble. Oh. We're going to have some damn pebbles this morning.
sing as you're willing and able. The words are on the screen. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. Hey, younga, ho, younga, hey, young. Hey, younga, ho, younga, hey, young. The sacred ground we walk upon, with every step we take, the sacred ground we walk upon, with every step we take. Hey, younga, ho, younga, hey, young. Hey, younga, ho, younga, hey, young. The earth is our mother. She will take care of us. The earth is our mother. She will take care of us. Hey, younga, ho, younga, hey, young. Hey, younga, ho, younga, hey, young.
Well, now, like the chalice, and Poppy has once again volunteered to be a chalice lighting helper. You probably have as much experience as I do doing this, right now. Okay, now, isn't there supposed to be, here we go. Yeah, let's look at a little behind there. Like that. Okay, and then, you want to do this part? Okay. I invite you to join me in our chalice lighting words. We gather this hour as people of faith. In the joys and sorrows, gifts and needs, we light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning in celebration of the life we share together.
Good morning, everyone, on this snowy spring day. Our opening words this morning are a translation by Starhawk. It's an invocation, charge of the star goddess. I, who am the beauty of the green earth, the white moon among the stars and the mysteries of the waters, I call upon your soul to arise and come unto me. For I am the soul of nature, that gives life to the universe. From me all things proceed, and unto me they must return. Let my worship be in the heart that rejoices. For behold, all acts of love and pleasure are my rituals. Let there be beauty and strength, power and compassion, honor and humility, mirth and reverence within each of you. And you who seek to know me, know that your seeking and yearning will avail you not, unless you know the mystery. For if that which you seek you find not within yourself, you will never find it without. For behold, I have been with you from the beginning, and I am that which is attained at the end of desire. Come, let us worship together. And we'll start our worshiping with hymn 1064, Blue Boat Home. It's in the teal hymnal, or the words will be on the screen. And you can rise in body and or spirit. So today is our recognition. I mean, every day is the opportunity to recognize how incredible it is to be alive on this planet and to do all we can to care for it. Today is Near Earth Day, and this is our recognition of the beauty that we have. So there are ways that we plant seeds. We plant seeds literally, and you all will have an opportunity to do so in a moment. And we plant seeds figuratively, those seeds of ideas, of hope, of inspiration that we plant. We nurture them with the desire that those are the things that bloom and grow. So in a moment, Bill's going to play some lovely music, and you all will have an opportunity to come up here. And this is not, somebody said this looked like it was a dessert. It is not. It's a little cup of soil, and you'll be able to come up and pick a seed and plant it, take it home, water it, care for it, watch it come up, and when it's ready, hopefully you can find a place to plant it and see it come to fruition. So, Bill, whenever you're ready. And whoever would like to come first, you don't need to be shy. So your task now is to nurture these seeds that have been planted. And, there's so many things we take for granted. Spring, we expect things to come up out of the earth, but to pause and really think about the wonder and the miracle of this happening again and again. So plant your seeds, watch them grow, inch by inch. The second part of our Time for All Ages is this really delightful video that was put together by 2 7th grade students in India. They did this for a school project. The music and lyrics are by Glenn Lehman, and this is a celebratory visual and musical reminder of the beauty and abundance of the earth, the beauty and the promise of our children, and the absolute recognition of the interdependent web that we are all a part of. So I hope you enjoy this. It's called I Am the Earth.
I am the river flowing, I am the desert dry, I am the four winds blowing, I am the sunset sky, I am the forest breathing, I am the ocean wide, I am the storm clouds gathering, I am the mountain high. I am the earth. I am the earth. I am the earth. I am the We are the children growing. You are the place we live. We are the seed you're sowing. We are the life you give. We are the future rising. We will be your voice. We will watch and learn from you. We will make the choice. I am the earth. You're in our hands. We're in your care. Together we stand. This moment in time we share. I am the river flowing, children. I am the desert dry. You are the place we live. I am the four winds blowing. We are the seed you're sowing. I am the sunset sky. We are the life you give. I am the forest breathing. We will be your voice. I am the storm clouds gathering. We will make the choice. I am the earth.
there are so many ways that we can care for the earth, and one way is the UUA, the Unitarian Universalist Association, has something that was started quite a few years ago called the Green Sanctuary Movement. And I'm going to pass out some information. There's a new initiative to re-engage congregations with taking on the task of seeing how the spaces that we occupy can be as earth-friendly as possible. Scarlett Miles, one of our members and our administrator, is taking the lead on that. Her information is on here. So I will pass these out. If you're interested, contact Scarlett. They work this system to make it hopefully more inviting to be a real initiative that our congregations take on. So I will just pass these out. And Bill, if you could just play just a moment again while this gets passed out. And if you have any questions, you can direct them to Scarlett.
Now is the time in our service to join together in the spiritual practice of generosity. Our gifts of both time and money support our church in its work. Each week, we would like to spotlight a group or committee and thank them for their gift of time. This week, the group is the nominating committee, who makes sure that we have a board. 1/4 of our plate collection for the muddy season will go to our service partner, Friends of Ganondagan. They work to honor and promote Haudenosaunee history and culture and to strengthen traditions through inspirational and transformational programming and other activities at Ganondagan, an internationally recognized resource for Haudenosaunee, Iroquois, history, culture, and living traditions that express universal ideals of peace, cooperation, and respect for one another and the natural world. You can give to this morning's offering by placing a cash or check into the basket or by one of the options on your screen. Please make a note that your gift is intended for today's offering. We now gratefully accept the offering.
Everyone needs
My friends at home, I also want to let you know that if you're interested in taking part in the Green Sanctuary Project, you're welcome to reach out and contact Scarlett through the church email. One of the things that really builds community is having the opportunity to share those things that are resting in our hearts, those things that are just so delightful that we need to share them with one another, those things that are tender that we need to recognize that our burdens are not the only burdens that exist, and by sharing them, we're all made stronger. So at this time, we have, Kaya has said she is lifting up a joy for all the beautiful crafts that were made at Justice Table Friday for the project that's taking place in a week or so. And I know that there are things resting in our hearts that maybe aren't quite ready to be shared. So let's think about those as well and recognize that you are being held by this community. So I'm going to say, as a reminder, that we are with you, and I invite all of you to repeat that with me. Together, let's say, we are with you in all that you are carrying. And let's just take a breath to hold this joy, to hold the delight in being together with one another, and to hold all the things that might be settling in our hearts. This is Earth Day, and a celebration of Earth Day, and we know that as much as we long for an earth that we can appreciate fully, we know that there are forces at work that are not holding those same ideals. You know, the movement today of this week of the Congress to allow mining in the boundary waters of Minnesota is something that is heavy on my heart, and I'm sure there are those things in your own lives. So let's recognize that in our own spheres, let's do what we can to really care for this gift that we are here to savor every day. Let's breathe in and breathe out as I share the words of Laura Horton Ludwig. Spirit of life, spirit of earth, spirit of all that breathes and all that is, we love you. We love this planet and its people and its beings. We love this interdependent web of all existence of which each of us are a part. We love it all, and we want it all to be well and blessed and healthy. But we are human, and as a people, our hearts are still small. So often our love and our sincere desire for the well-being of all is not yet enough to restrain our collective desire for more. More for ourselves, more money, more power, more things. So often we act in the service of that desire for more in ways that harm our fellow humans and the countless beings with whom we share this earth. And so often, even when we would do otherwise, we feel powerless. The problems are so big, the scale so enormous. What can one person or one small group really do? But today, let our prayer be for hope and commitment to stay in the struggle, to do what is right as best we can every day, and to love you, spirit of earth and ocean, stars and rocks, beings of every kind, not least our human neighbors, to love this glorious whole as we love ourselves, for we are you and you are us. Blessed be. Let's hold that with silence for a few moments. Have you ever had the experience of having your mother give you a firm but loving talk? Anybody? So there's a video coming up, and this is also called I Am the Earth. So I interpret this as our mother giving us a stern but loving talk. So I think it's enjoyable. Here it is.
I am the earth. I have thousands of faces and colors. I am black, yellow, white, red, gold. When I get angry, I am the color of fire. Sometimes I am hard, sometimes I am fragile. In the desert, I become infinite. I kiss the sky when I become a mountain. I am a nomad, an explorer, a traveler. Sometimes I want to escape, so I become dust to dance with the winds. With human beings, I have a special relationship. Your children come to meet me for their first steps. Your elder people come to me for a long and peaceful sleep. I offer you flowers, plants, and trees with delicious fruits. I wish we could have that beautiful relationship again. I am the earth.
She's here. She's everywhere. So who has ever used the phrase Mother Earth at one time or another? Have you ever used that phrase? Indigenous cultures throughout time have certainly viewed this planet, our home, in such a manner. When one has an intimate relationship with the earth, it's easy to make this observation, this recognition that the earth abundantly shares with us all that she has, and it is because of this generosity that we exist at all. So it's fitting, I think, to think deeply about such things, to think about mothering, to think about how we treat our own mothers, those beings who have birthed us. For those of us who have mothered others, to think about how we would most like to be treated. And I will take a leap here and suggest that we all likely believe that it is right and good to treat those who have given us life with respect, with reverence and care. So let us use this time together this morning to reflect on how we do that right now. And let us also consider how we might become ever more mindful of the ways in which we can show our care in even more life-affirming ways. A few years ago, members of the UU Ministry for Earth created a beautiful service that was freely shared, an offering for worship leaders to share with their congregations, and I will be borrowing from that this morning. In thinking about ways that we can inspire ourselves to engage in the labor that is needed for caring for the earth, something that humans often forget about. Reverend Adam Robersmith wrote about the vital need to avoid despair in environmental justice work. He reminds us of the Universalist Hosea Ballew's teaching that we should not make change because of fear, lest we think that acting faithfully is something that is a fearful process. Rather, we should do what we do in the spirit of love. Our faith calls us to make change because it's the right and loving thing to do, not because it's something to be afraid of. As we move toward the world we dream and hope for, anger at the present state of the world will not be enough to save us. Despair for the road ahead will not transform the world. And resentment at our own sense of powerlessness will flicker and fade out in darkness. Even optimism will not be enough. Hope unrealized quickly sours to despair. Only love is strong enough to bear us into the future. Only a profound falling in love with the world, which we dream of, will give the energy, the power, the resilience, the joy that we need to make the work of building the future the work of our lives. To this end, Unitarian Universalist ministers from the Front Range in Colorado joined together with others, and they wrote letters to the future, and I'm going to share a few of those now, including one of my own. So this first letter is from Reverend Kelly Diegman. Dear Denver, I am the 4th generation of my family to be raised in your embrace. Now, 3 more generations have been born, making 7 of us. I am awash with gratitude for the deep roots that bind my family and you. As always before, bright Colorado sun bathes your streets and snow blankets the mountain peaks in your skyline. Blue spruce and bristlecone pine stand tall, whispering tales of resilience. But now, not like in times gone by, I adore the sight of community solar panels on rooftops casting their benevolent glow. A lush tapestry of community gardens creates a blend of cityscape and urban agriculture where hands join in harmony to nurture the soil and cultivate sustenance for all who hunger. The local rivers are clean now, weaving tales of resilience and renewal. Because the refinery has been removed and replaced with affordable housing, clean air fills all of our lungs. Air also carries the joyful hum of bees and the flutter of butterflies. Milkweed and purple poppy mallow, coneflower and sunflower dot all the landscape. The beating heart of your neighborhoods fill me with boundless love. Each street pulsates with the rhythm of compassion and camaraderie, neighbors side by side, ready to lend a helping hand in times of need. In you, Denver, I find solace and inspiration. You are a sanctuary where beauty of nature and the spirit of community converge in perfect harmony. With ever-deepening gratitude, thank you, Kelly. So let's just breathe in, breathe out, imagining that possible future, a letter to the future. And now Reverend Ron Ferries says, innumerable stars, when I see you, really see you, finally and once again in all of your knitted depth, I find myself barely able to breathe, barely able to do anything but breathe, only to sit and yearn for your whispered recognition. You glimmer outside my open window like some welcome succubus come to lure me into, out of, and back into my own body and home. Now that we have dimmed our cities, the light of your night body both calls me forth and presses me down to the path beneath my feet. You are my guide, you are my medicine, lacquering the hips and dips of voluptuous geography as you seed lure into seasons and fields and verdant minds. My teachers, my ancestors, my heavenly body, you light my lover and the way to my lover. I cannot wait to see you again, to be reduced by all in your milky way, to gasp you in, drink you in, unafraid of darkness, filled and lit up once more. You were right about the beavers, by the way. Their midnight pools mirror your gaze and give it back to you just as they give the land back its saturation, its life. It beckons the great and the small to find one another by your blessing, and there to find themselves spiraled into one another in imitation of your lusty dervish, making stars themselves, seeing galaxies with their eyes, bliss shut. I'm glad you told me to leave them be. I can't wait to see you again. I love you. I look to you and find my way by your starry night light. Again, imagine the letters that you might write to the future that you want to see. Imagine what it means to fall in love with this precious earth that we live upon. Here's one more letter by Reverend David Schwartz. I'm driving my children to school in the brilliant blue of winter, and I'm thinking of you, looking up to the mountains, quiet, clear, clean. Still, I feel close to you. You're the highest summit on the horizon of time. We will never meet in person. Years ago, I had a young man's crush, the unconfident desire that told me that I could only earn you by being good enough and pure enough, perfect and blameless. I think of that young crush with chagrin and gentleness too. I didn't know any better then about myself or you. This is a love letter where I only want to be honest, whole and broken, to be human. You are the lover who prefers that to a performance of perfection. I cannot convince myself that I am good enough for you by pretending to be uncomplicated or unharmed or unafraid. There is no way to love you except to love myself enough to face the hurt that I have done to you and to work for repair. You are my hoped-for future world. You are in my heart every day, and I will not live to see you. I don't expect you to read these words, but it matters that I write them. It matters to tell you that I love you. It changes me. Every day I see things I want to tell you about, that I want you to be proud of, that I want you to know. I wonder what you would think of this bright blue sky, of the mountains still with snow, of the spread out suburb, of my daily drive. When my children's children meet you, I hope they do it honestly. I hope they tell you the whole story of who we were now, of what we tried to do and what we couldn't, of how we loved you and knew we'd never meet, but lived into loving you all the same. I trust down the centuries that you love us too, that you're waiting, patient, hopeful, and gentle. Across every distance, David. So think about what you might say to your imagined future. And this last one is one that I wrote. Dear sweet and precious future, we made it. Tears stream down upon my wrinkled cheeks as I think about the many years we lived with such a weight upon our collective shoulders. Years when too many of us worried, with good reason, that we humans had made an awful mess of the gifts of nature that we had been given with such abundant generosity. But here we are. We have harnessed the technologies that create healing for the earth and all who live here. We have weathered the great turning with love. We have grown into the blessed promises our ancestors held for us. We have come to truly understand that our actions have significant consequences. We know now that we need all of us to survive. We have found creative ways to solve our differences, ways that no longer falsely depend upon weapons of annihilation. We are always a work in progress, but now, sweet future, our weapons have been turned into plowshares. There is good and healthy food and clean water available to all. Affordable housing is a given. Children and families are provided with the basics that are needed to thrive. And with basic needs met, we've been able to dismantle or repurpose almost all prisons. Industries that depended upon misuse of our resources have been transformed so that greed is no longer the driving force, rather providing opportunities for people to make use of natural talents. That is the foremost desire. I count the blessings of this earth every day and know that when it's my time to move on to whatever comes next, I will do so with joy, knowing that humanity's legacy to me is one that truly has come to center love with deepest love. Friends, our faith calls us to make change because it is the right, loving thing to do now. Only a profound falling in love with the world which we dream of will give us the energy, the power, the resilience, the joy that we need to make the work of building the future the work of our lives. May you go forth today with a vision for a future that is a blessing to all. Go write your own love letters to the future, knowing that ultimately we are the future that we are waiting for. And if you are so inclined to write a letter, there's some stationery and envelopes up here. You're welcome to take some. You could write a letter to yourself and tuck it away and find it when you are moving things, who knows when. You could give it to me and I will mail it to you at some future date. But I think it's a worthwhile exercise to take a few moments and imagine what is the future that you want? What do you envision for this world 50, 100 years from now? So that's the invitation. It's yours to do with as you like. Our closing words, we have music for reflection.
Ancient mother, I hear you calling. Ancient mother, I hear your song. Ancient mother, I feel your laughter. Ancient mother, I taste your tears. Ancient mother, I hear you calling. Ancient mother, I hear your song. Ancient mother, I feel your laughter. Ancient mother, I taste your tears.
Our closing words are again by Reverend Adam Robersmith. He wrote, "If we act out of love for this earth and all of its inhabitants, we can avoid despair. In this, as in all things, our theology tells us to choose faith and hope and deep, abiding love over fear, to act from the knowledge that we will save what is of a great worth and sacredness to us. Go forth and make it so. And now our closing hymn, and I don't know if you have any instructions
Our
for
closing
us.
hymn is the song, You Are My Sunshine. But this one is, You Are Our Sunshine. Greenhouse gases, go away. We hear your warning about global warming. Tomorrow will be a brighter day. We have more instruments. I have a triangle here if someone would like to play. We have other instruments up here. If you would like to get an instrument and play along, we would be happy to have you join us, especially on the part when we all sing together, because in between you can stop and I'll tell you some words from the rewritten song. You are our sunshine, our only sun. Greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases must go. Oh, we hear your warning. We hear your warning about global warming. Tomorrow will be a bright. One more time. You are our sunshine, our only sunshine. Greenhouse gases must go away. We hear your warning about global warming. Tomorrow will be a brighter day. Okay, here's a little message from the song. We can no longer just stand by as glaciers melt and species die. Lands disappear, millions in tears. It is time to clean up our skies. Together, put on the brakes. Turn around before it is too late. No more than 2 Celsius degrees. We can do this if we all believe. So we all sing. We are our sunshine, our only sunshine. Greenhouse gases must go away. We hear your warning about global warming. Tomorrow will be fires, floods, and droughts, and hurricanes. Energy policies that are insane. We must save our earth in time and not protect the corporate bottom line. All that methane and CO2 can be controlled. It's up to me and you. Raise our voices, we're not alone. This blue sphere is our only home. So we sing. You are our sunshine, our only sunshine. Greenhouse gases must go away. We hear your warning about global warming. Tomorrow will be a brighter day. A cleaner world within our grasp. Make hydrocarbons a thing of the past. Solar, wind, and hydro too. That's our future, it's up to me and you. An agreement over in France gives us hope and the world a chance. We must all get on board, fully implement the Paris Accord. So we sing, you are our sunshine, our only sunshine. Greenhouse gases must go away. We hear your warning about global warming. Tomorrow will be brighter. Here's the last part. What will our children say if we do nothing but turn away? For them and us, the future calls to save the planet for both one and all. Youth of the world, they understand. We hold their future in our hands. Now is the time, now is the hour, for together we all have the power. So stand up and take control. It's our world, the only one we know. stand together, hand in hand. We can do this, oh yes we can. Let's sing it! You're a sunshine, our only sunshine. And then we'll go away. Till the morning, but global warming. Tomorrow will be a brighter day. Tomorrow will be a brighter day. Tomorrow will be a brighter day.
Shout out to the percussion section.
If you are joining us on Zoom, now is the time to turn your camera on if you would like to wave goodbye. Please join me in our words for extinguishing the chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
And enjoy this beautiful spring day.